boy and girl. Make the country brand new. Start the journey today. Log on to training.nti.org.bb.
Another week, another Wednesday, and guess what? NTI Midweek Mindset, we are live on the outside sluggy. How you do today, brethren?
Yeah, we working with gas team. Yeah, NTI.org.b. They go out take it. They lost it.
Wonderful, you're probably put nothing in lately. When it comes to that, you're sweet. You in the setting, everything wrong. Good.
That's real talk, you know me, like you're gonna go too crazy and catch up like people feel that excited about clarity. You know, people tell me that be tuning minivans. Shout out to all the minivans and ZRs that be locked on and stay locked on. To show how powerful what we're doing is, I had on the 15 football tournament yesterday. Shout out to Big C and the whole street team for the football they put on. That river big got talent. Enough people come out and because tell people that was there telling about the big play and show up on the Wednesdays. So it's a beautiful thing. So we got how to take that 5 minutes to show to everybody that's tuning into the show and locked on. Because what we really doing here trying to learn as fun as possible what it's supposed to be. That way.
Now you little too saying.
Yeah.
Alright, you know take your time to big up. So let me take me time to big up you and your birthday was this month.
Hi.
Your birthday was this month. So you're gonna let you go. When your birthday was?
Monday
No gone. Yeah. You want to tell Barbados how old you are? Or you get left out for another series?
Sweet 16 and never be kissed.
Sweet 16. Sweet 16.
Yeah. Life. Celebrate life.
Celebrate age, yeah.
Alright, well you take this birthday song then. Well you catch yourself at
it. So let me say this before, right? When I was young, right? Mafia, I want you to hear this too. When I was young, I used to be so afraid and so angry getting older. You know they getting old? It's such a beautiful thing. Cheese on my mom. How you know that we can say? There's what people that older really always feeling. Cheese on bread like down past all them years. Then you can fire me from that. Cause give me too much stress. Then you can hire me to do that. Could give me too much stress. Then the boy that could maintain that could really bother me. Because it done live up my years. From here, no, it's just all the rest is just God one. I have mine. All the rest is God one. So like, my fear.
That is birthday song. That what to do. Listen good. Listen good. Sluggy, big up yourself, the NTI Midweek Mindset. Let's go.
Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. One more year on them. One when I vibe. Give thanks for life. Next year we doing it again. Yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. One more year on them. More life to your power, they are trillion. Real from the heart, no pretend. Big birthday, bash. If I ever on the ground, take a splash. Give thanks for my life, oh gosh. Watch it, them make me go dip in at the stash. Drink and smoke, some frost. Turn up the sound box. Girl, them up to the max. Everything well, cool and relax. So we send out the location. They are pass back. We are pop champagne non-stop, yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. One more year on them. One
more week, my NTA Midweek Mindset. Each and every week, you know, you're this right space in the right corner. 3:35, the best half hour. Pandy News airs right now. The most informative half hour. MC Mafia and Sluggy.
Still I live, so we loving life. It's another year, so we are rejoice. We are family around, we not paranoid. Gratitude is a muscle, make we build a vibe. Yeah, the more side prayer, we not go without. If I'm negative, we tell you love without. Heart clean with health and strength, when you are worried about. While the more side blessing you. Happy Happy birthday.
Anybody else locked on up born in January? We just want to say happy birthday to you in advance. Big up yourself, belated. If it's this week, big up yourself. What you could do though? What you could do?
Happy birthday.
Do like slugging up on nta.org.bb and get yourself a certificate for your birthday or something.
Yeah, we got a quarter. That's over to quick and sweet. But before we introduce you guys, when are you born? How you hear that, my friend? That we're talking about, man. We started.
On the 12th day of Christmas, no less.
Oh my gosh, on the 12th day of Christmas.
Sluggy. This is all
This
about
Sluggy time.
Yeah.
today.
Big up
Yeah,
yourself.
man, it's all January borns is joining with me. You know me, don't do that alone. You know me, it's a community, man. So everybody born in January, tap in with me. Before we start, I want you to introduce our guest. They've been hearing her voice coming in. We want you to introduce our guest, Mafia.
Let me set up my earpiece here. Let me set up my earpiece.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at
brand
that.
new earpiece. Plug me in there, Gabby. Cause today on the NTI Midweek Mindset, it's all about Dr. Allyson Leacock. Yes, the director of the National Transformation Initiative is here with us today. You might have heard all about her. You might see her on TV, here. This is my first time being in her presence this long. Yeah, before I was super involved. I remember going up GIS and speaking to the kids, and you were there briefly. I didn't even realize it was you, because I just came to do my job and move. See this lady looking at me. That was Miss Leacock. Oh, okay, cool. But yes, this is the first time being and communicate on you with the phone, via email, whatever. But this is our first time being in the same presence for so long. No, Dr. Allyson Leacock. Don't forget, people, Dr. Leacock is in broadcasting, media, corporate communications, and educational technology, who was honored with the Order of the Republic in Barbados' national honors in the year of 2023. Now, this honor has recognized her outstanding contributions, her dedication to empowering Barbadians through lifelong learning and personal growth as the director of the National Transformation Initiative. There's a saying, let me see something here. You can always learn something new and grow into your best self. As long as you're alive, there's always more to discover. Quoted by yours truly, Miss Leacock. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. I keep learning all the time. You know, I'm learning from you all. You and Sluggy have brought an energy to the program. You demonstrate a different approach, and I love anything different and unique and fresh and dynamic. So as long as it's new and I can learn something from it, then as long as I am alive, I'll continue to do that. So I hope others can enjoy that. And I know that everybody didn't enjoy school, and
Yeah,
you talk about this learning thing, and it's like,
Right.
oh Lord.
Listen, it's funny how such before us, I could say that proudly, before us, how learning could have seemed so boring, right? But learning, my understand learning always was either by study, by taught, or by experiences. It was all three different forms of learning, and for me, that was literally the definition of what learning is. But somehow the experience used to always get taken out of it. Where did that come from, and why were you so eager to change that?
Well, for me, I have always enjoyed it. I mean, I went to school at 3.5 for a half day,
You
and
went to all life?
I gathered that I cried when it was time for them to pick me up to take me home. But I had wonderful teachers, you know. I had wonderful teachers, and I think because it's a joy for me, I would love others to discover that. But here's what I think is part of the problem. In some instances, our older school system created people that had to operate as if they had to have rote learning. So they had to regurgitate, they had to say everything that was said to them exactly as it was given. It didn't allow us to embrace people who learned differently. So one of the exciting things when the Prime Minister articulated her vision for the National Transformation Initiative, that it would be an opportunity for us to empower every single Barbadian to be global citizens with our Barbadian roots. That excited me because I felt it was an opportunity for us to reach people in a very different way. And that meant not just reaching people with the courses that we were offering or any of the opportunities that we had, but we were going to show people how exciting learning can be,
Sweet,
whether it is through a video,
Yes.
whether it is listening to Sluggy and Mafia on Wednesdays, whatever it is, because I will hear things differently. I might get excited when I see a picture, and you might get excited when you see numbers.
Yeah.
So everybody learns differently.
Yeah, everybody
and
got the different interests.
we want to celebrate the fact that every single person learns differently,
Yeah.
and NTI is there to make sure you enjoy the experience of learning.
Yeah. Before Mafia go, because I know Mafia got a million questions.
You know how you keep it.
Yeah, so before you go, you can rattle off the sheet, because we got she here. No, we got use it. But before you rattle off, right? I mentioned this, Mafia. Learning how to learn, powerful mental tools to help you master tough subjects. I can give people a little about the course at the end.
Right.
But I just find that so interesting in learning how to learn. Before my introduction to you all, I honestly wouldn't have thought that someone would have had to teach me how to learn. I'm not that they have to, that it be in my best interest to learn how to learn so that I can learn how I learn. Cause for me, that would be the big takeaway. You get me? For me, listen, you know what? I just learned this way. Or this is the tool that I could use.
Exactly.
Especially if you're dealing with a subject that you might feel tough. This will teach you how to go through tough subjects easy. Ma'am, that is such a joy to have in life. You can imagine that you encounter things that you may feel very difficult. That is something you might love it,
Absolutely.
But you feel like this is very hard to understand, and then someone or a course could come and show you know what, you can learn anything easy.
See,
how important is that, B?
Listen, it is everything.
Yeah, that can help youth. That could change youth,
It absolutely, and it can also let you realize that how you learn is okay. Your brain may work differently from mine. In fact, it probably does.
I'm feeling good, but there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
That
being
is a different conversation. That's a whole
It
show.
is a very different
You know that's a whole
conversation.
show there.
But that is absolutely important for each of us
that's
to
it.
understand. So it moves from tolerance
Yeah.
to acceptance.
Oh, okay.
Right? And it's about cash. And by that I mean cash with a K.
Yeah.
It's the knowledge, it's the attitude, it's the skill, and it's the habits.
Like first time I hear that little
Yeah.
phrase in there,
Knowledge,
you know?
attitude,
You didn't know
skills,
too?
and habits. Yeah.
And habits.
Yeah.
But well,
Oh.
you know what I mean? Teaching for 30 years old though.
Oh, okay, yeah. That one not to me cash.
Yeah.
With the K.
Yeah.
At first I thought the cash was in cash memory. CACHE. Cash
Oh,
memory.
right,
I gone
right,
across,
right.
I gone across my
Oh,
IT.
you see your head is
Yeah,
thinking
see how I
digitally.
process it now.
And you're digital.
Yeah, so you
So
say process
that's
it
where your
from
head
it.
is.
Yeah,
That's
man.
interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, you may say
Exactly.
cash here, so the way they put the spelling is
Yeah.
CACHE.
And you see how you acknowledge that he digital too.
Yes.
And that's where I see him as well.
His
That's
brain
how he's
is-
learning. Yeah.
And this
He
is
brings
the
it
other
down.
thing. Everybody talks about being DQ, digitally literate.
Yeah.
But in order to be digitally literate, it's a way of thinking too, It's
yeah.
not just the infrastructure.
Wait, we can
How you process.
Wait, we can do that. Wait. It is a way of thinking as well.
Yes.
Go.
Because our analog approach is kind of linear.
Yes.
Right, so
yes.
I'm gonna build on this,
Yeah.
and you must do this as a,
Yeah.
before you do Y.
They're not jumping.
Right.
Yeah.
But digital
Their brain
is
different.
clinical,
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
and it will condense things. So we might have taken 26 steps before, but the digital approach may show you 6. And it doesn't compromise the quality of what you
No,
do.
and just as
It's a
effective.
different way. So one of the things that makes people, I think, nervous about talking about AI and digital is because they feel this boogeyman out there that's gonna
That's the
take
thing to
away
get in.
everything.
That is things to get in, like these dangerous robots or the AI tech.
Everything is dangerous. But
Yeah.
guess what? AI has been with us for a long time. Anybody that uses Grammarly,
Yeah.
that will,
Right,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that's what it
Check the
is.
spelling.
You got Alexa,
Yeah.
know.
No, you're correct. You're
So
correct.
it is
Wait, let me
there.
see something here, dog.
Go on.
So an analog decision is me going in the bank to deposit my money, and then a digital decision was the people gave me the ATM to
There you
access the
go.
money, so I
There
can
you
deposit
go.
the money
Yeah,
There you go.
without going
Yeah,
in the
then
bank
they-
and
then they-
waiting in the line.
And it's
Then
still
they-
in the bank.
And it's still in the bank. Your deposit, everything is still the same.
You see how you bring it again, and that's a great analogy because it still as effective.
Right, it's still the
because,
same thing.
because your money
Exactly.
ain't being stolen, and then even the apps know where you ever go
Right.
touch your money.
Exactly. But you
And
see, the
go on.
thing is, there will be people who I want to check my money. I want to go in the bank.
Yeah, man.
And I want to stand up and see that.
For sure.
That is okay.
That's
but
more.
what we hope will happen over time is more comfort with this change.
In my brain, I was going to answer because me, I had to accept the youth to get my brain to go a certain place. That we say it's hard for you because you know you raise a certain way, you think a certain way, especially when it comes to education. We are educated only how our people that educate us were educated. You know what I mean? It may sound complex, but that's the truth. How people that educate us was educated, that's the way we were educated. But you so comfortable with different forms of education. How did you get so comfortable with that?
I think because I'm fundamentally curious and I get bored quickly.
And that,
I
and
do.
you're looking at you getting bored quick as a good thing.
Yes.
I like that. I like that.
take
Because a
advantage
lot
of
of youth is get bored and you know it may get depressed, but you're looking
Correct.
at your boredom as a good thing.
So
to
do
go.
something different.
As another avenue to advance.
there
Some
you
people might
go.
take the boredom and use it as idle time.
But you know my brain game, right?
Yeah.
So, but she know for boredom for her is in there.
It's
By
like-
As an
I'm bored here,
opportunity,
no. Yeah,
let me
yeah.
move and let me learn something new.
Yeah.
Pocket of data.
So there you go.
Get
Yeah.
some free data there.
Yeah.
But Doc, question for you though. What steps can someone take to rebuild their confidence in their ability to learn, even if they have struggled or failed in the past?
So that's a wonderful
That's a
question.
good
Yeah.
comeback game.
And here's how I would approach it and recommend it. Each person is going to be attracted to a different thing. But when you find what your passion is, and if you know your passion, then once you log on to nti.org.bb, you put in there, we have all of these programs you can check. So you go to, let's say you're curious because you get irritated quickly by people who are problematic. How can I not tell them what comes to my mind immediately? A few choice words. So I decide, look at this, developing interpersonal skills. It's a short course. Maybe I could do that. So you just log in and try it, click on it, try it.
No pressure.
First, no pressure. Because guess what? You could log on this morning and do a little bit, phone ring, stop, go eat, go out, come back to it. Oh, wait, this thing's still here. Let me check it.
Yeah, man.
And you check it. And once you have done that and you start to see results quickly, I suggest starting with a short course. So there's a course, if you are nervous about this artificial intelligence, everybody's saying AI. If you're nervous about it,
Which is a hot thing, though, man.
It's very hot.
So you hit your nip in. That's a hot thing right
we
now.
have a 45-minute course. That's
45.
45 minutes less time scrolling on IG.
All right, then.
And you don't go all to your life too much.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you learn about this AI, and suddenly it really was not that big a deal.
Yeah.
And therefore, when people come to talk to you about it, it's not something you're going to push back on necessarily because you have learned a little bit more about it. When you have little bits of success, it becomes almost magnetic. You don't want to stop. You don't want to stop.
Mafia, you just dropping them. When you have little bits of success, it becomes magnetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you start
boy.
doing little things. You pass a little 40-minute course.
yeah.
Correct.
You start passing a little hour course. Stop. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Dog
Yeah.
dead.
You have
Success.
little bits of success.
Success farming
It
bigger and
becomes
bigger.
magnetic.
And
Yeah,
do
man.
you know what? There
First
when-
time I heard that.
NTI,
First time I heard of
you
cash.
success.
Yeah.
You go on and you get this certificate. You can post it on your IG page
Yeah.
if you're on LinkedIn, or you can just print it and frame it and say, you know what, I did that. So that person who said there's nothing that's going to become of you, take that.
Yeah. And what is brag about the NTI? People always ask me if them could use the certificates, right? And I always tell people they certainly can't use them against you. You know what I mean?
Wonderful answer.
No, they're being real, and because we accredited, whether it's by government, whether it's by businesses, we are accredited. So you train by the NTI, no business place or no government place, and they can say this on radio council. NTI, well, you can't. You know,
Be
because
straight.
the courses ain't mine, nor my fair one.
No,
Correct.
You know what I mean?
ain't
There's
nothing.
They're
work
not
there.
mine.
Not one neither.
They're not mine.
Like, you might,
They're from
like,
Stanford.
you might as well be a direct ball. I met nothing. Oh, yeah, Matt name. No, it's rare. They may come from you, they come from accredited, approved university.
International
all over the
universities.
world.
So Stanford.
Yeah.
All of these people that you would have to pay thousands of dollars
man.
to
And
do
that way,
one
people
course.
And people saw them accredited, approved, and they're free. It's not people that free for you and free.
Right. The government invested in us as Barbadians.
Yeah.
So that we could have access to these courses free.
Every week.
So it's really free. Cause people saying with that free hole, people saying, that could be accredited.
Exactly.
That's a free thing.
But I want to also listen. I
Go.
want to shout out to all of our e-learners. You know, we're gathering now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody went to St. Lucie yesterday?
I can't make it.
I did.
You, she went. All right.
Anyhow, so we gathering in every parish. But let me shout out the parish with the largest number of learners online right now. St. Michael,
Man, don't start.
1,181.
Don't start that war. No,
Drum roll.
if you know, it's to make a
Christ Church. 780.
All right, tell me first number again. Go and do
The
some
first
subtraction
number.
there.
You get place at work.
St. Michael,
How much?
1,181 learners.
1181.
There you go. Christ Church, 780. 780.
401 for me.
There you go.
St.
St. George, 504.
St. George, boy, ain't that big as St. George?
Rick, you learners up in country, boy.
St. Farlet,
Yeah.
Point east.
486.
You got to put this part here.
Rick, you learners.
St. James,
Yeah.
446.
Yo, where people working in space, though.
St. Thomas, 286. St. Peter, 248.
Yeah.
St. John, 227. St. Andrew, 211.
Salute St. Andrew people.
And St. Lucie, 182.
Sit down, we
Let
talking
us
about-
big up our current
Yeah,
learners
yeah.
online right now.
Yeah.
And let us big up Tap New Media for giving us a live map that allows us to track our learners in every
Yeah, Tap
parish.
New Media.
We know that's sluggy. We gotta get there.
Yeah,
Keep
they
this
give
keep this
that.
parish spirit
But you
going
know,
on.
Hot new stuff for
Live and learn in the
2025.
parish.
well, we know here for your
Live
heart.
and
You know
learn
here
in
for
the
your heart is
parish.
smoke. You know hot.
Live and
Hot
learn.
new
Live
for
and learn.
2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think start a war.
Yeah.
I think start a war unknowingly.
A nice war.
Yeah, no, of course.
But what is amazing.
Anytime mafia or myself do anything like that on here, the next week it should be fairy. Cause you said they so you mentioned St. Philip. I could throw the parishes. I could throw the parishes. No, they ain't catch.
That can start jumping up.
All right,
Pretty
good.
sure.
Hey, that's all. You know what you
Philip
say.
man
Good.
call me.
Hey, that.
I can't know what you would.
I telling you,
you don't look good, boy.
him and I had this conversation.
look
No,
good for
nah,
me.
we know it honest.
Oh,
This
nice.
is giving me the conversation for real, cause we didn't know you to bring it down. But I know that.
I know
when you
everything.
right.
I gotta keep something.
No, you
in my
got to.
pocket, you
But
know.
showing how honest it is. He's here. He's saying the same thing, saying finishing my sentences because we know when we hit the street. That he mean,
don't
don't
look
get
good.
that
These people
right.
ain't got you look good,
People
boy,
be real
family.
competitive. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They people be real competitive. St. Michael, 1,000 and something. I know Christ Church 779. See, first thing he said, a little 401.
Yeah.
But bring going there, go gate up, and they love it, and they love it. Probably later than year we could look at making that competition.
Correct.
You know what I mean? The parish with the most e-learners. You know what I mean? So we be bringing this for that parish, or we doing
We
this
can
for that
start.
parish.
You can bet they catch
Yeah.
up a little bit.
Yeah. You know what's going on? Only fear, only fear. You and I
How long you
gotta
want
be, you
us
and
to
I
do
gotta be
it?
close. We ain't get pushed. We
We
got
can check you in summer or something.
yeah.
Just before the go
and we can let Kelly, but we got something online. You got something plan on our own. Right. You know what I mean? On our own. Because as you know, yes, we are NTI ambassadors. But NTI also are free. So even if it wasn't an NTI ambassador, I could go in Christ Church on my own with my phone.
That's
and
right.
and
So
link
help
with
about
20
drink.
people, drink a beer still. Drink a beer from Obi Mafia or
Watch
either
the football.
I done.
Watch your
Correct.
name.
I done. Don't tell them.
Half
Don't tell
time.
them. I boosting you.
Boom, boom.
I help you get to me. Don't talk all.
No,
you know, it be
wait,
right.
Get your car washed.
300 people easy.
Get your car washed.
No, I love you learning for real, no.
Yeah.
Because it's a way for me, no son is God like trying to go trick my young people, you know, into doing things that positive thing.
Sometimes people just need a little support.
That's all.
You know,
See, learning
that's really it.
Learning is magic.
Yes.
We could get
Yes.
real people up to par when it comes to the learning line. This free spirited way about learning, I think, ma'am, is working really, really well. When it first come out to NTI, when it first bigger Adrian Green, you know, we were having the
always.
and having the conversations, and you know, obviously it was tough in the beginning because people was just thinking about learning. But then being, but you were so open-minded and saying you want to learn to be as fun as possible. You think it's working like just because it's fun? Because I've seen a lot of programs come that was supposed to be fun, and the fun is what was focused on, not the learning. Somehow us at the NTI, I taking some of the credit.
Of course you
Somehow
should.
us at the NTI, right?
Of course. But of course.
But Mafia, somehow us at NTI, right? That ain't lost. It's fun, yeah, but the education is be the focal point. How did you get out of it? If you could give me some of the sauce, you're not gonna give you all the sauce. You're still gonna keep time for yourself.
Well,
but how do you do that? Because you know you could get lost in the fun.
You can, but you know, I had a privilege that most leaders don't have. I had the privilege of handpicking my team.
Woo!
And I will say this
them out.
unapologetically. I have the best team in the world, not
Yeah.
in Barbados,
Telling you.
not in the region,
Hi.
in the world.
Hi.
Okay.
And the reason for that
Yeah.
is it was always very intentional to have a diverse group of people that represented the best things of the Starbajan.
Yeah.
And our Starbajan has 2 R's: select, train, assess, review, and recognize. So for me, it's recognizing the unique qualities that each of you brings to the table. So this fun that you're talking about has been mixed. It's a nice palau
But not getting
of
lost in
people.
it. Yeah.
It's a palau of people.
Yeah.
And I am very hard on the team. I'm hard on myself first.
Yeah.
And I'm hard on the team never to get complacent. So we're always looking for fresh ways to keep people engaged and to get more people
Well,
engaged.
that's the challenge. That's the challenge
It's
internally.
always-
Yeah.
We have to challenge
Yeah, that would keep
ourselves,
everybody sharp. Yeah.
right? Because we have to realize that there are a whole set of distractions out there. And learning, while it's intrinsically enjoyable to me, it may not be to somebody else.
Yeah.
And even though people may want to get somewhere else, they may not know how. And so part of what we have to do is to show people how easy it is through the NTI platform.
Easy it is.
It's easy to log on. It's easy to stop when you're tired. Nobody is judging you. It's easy to do the quiz and redo the quiz if you want a higher mark, and nobody ain't telling you that you dumpsy.
Yeah.
It's just easy.
To create all these things that
And
people are afraid to learn, boy.
And still come away then with this badge of honor with your certificate
Yeah.
to show all the people that said, man, you can't learn nothing. You didn't finish school.
Too bad for them. Too
You
bad for them.
understand? Yeah. So I think that that's part of it, but I think we have to enjoy it too.
All right.
So we do. And once you have fun, then it's easy to make it kind of infectious for others, you know?
Yeah.
Sound good. Sound proper. I'm Dr. Allyson Leacock, yeah. So like, yeah, Ali, one thing quick, man. I want to invite one of my game changer from non-profit foundations celebrity football match tonight at the AstroTurf. Yeah, man.
Are you turf?
Yeah, man.
Are we talking about you turf?
Check me tonight, little
Sweet.
$10, man. Come
What time
through.
you starting?
The gates open at 6.
Like, easy.
Come in and get there.
That easy.
Y'all got work with nothing.
You know that. Listen.
Yeah, also I'm raising money to donate to the Autistic Association.
That we talking about.
Wonderful.
But tell them the time.
Wonderful.
Tell them the time
Yeah,
again.
6 p.m., bro.
6
Yeah,
6 p.m. Yeah.
Tonight, game changer. I love
Foundation,
that.
yeah,
I
man.
love that. Before we
Nice
go,
name, too.
before we go, listen. Learning how to learn.
Yes.
Powerful mental tools to help you master tough subjects. Discover
Sweet.
how your brain learns, boost your memory, beat procrastination. That's really important.
Yeah, everybody's
And
doing
master tough subjects with proven methods, whether you're just starting or already skilled, like that, whether you're a beginner or you're a skilled person. You learn how to learn. This course gives you practical tools to improve and grow. Growth is important. Ready to change how you learn and achieve more. This is your guide. Beginner level, offered by Deep Teaching Solutions. Offered by Deep Teaching Solution. This course is approximately 15 hours, dying nothing. Like mom said, you could do a 20-minute, half hour now. Somebody call you, take the phone call.
You know you got something going on tonight. My phone ain't start ringing.
Huh? Big up my attorney for the outside. That's
People
my
calling me
guy.
for sure.
Yes, man. Before we go, anything you
calls.
want. Before we go,
Yes.
anything you want to tell Barbados. I know what we do. What we doing? Gonna wait 3 years to see you again. You see, you can see how much fun we are having.
Yes,
Good.
I certainly had a good time. I would love everybody to enjoy exploring who they are
Yeah.
and finding that center and enjoying the opportunity. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
It is an opportunity for you to choose whatever course you're interested in. You're interested in music, you're interested in the arts, you're interested in finance, law, health, sport, anything. And it's an opportunity for you to build your own self-confidence, make yourself more marketable, and ensure that you are the Barbadian who is confident with a mindset of excellence and integrity. Barbadians.
Hey,
every time.
hey, we got the dot in the house. We got the dot in the house, huh? We got the dot in the house. NTI.org.BBR Hot 95.3 FM every single Wednesday, 3:35 p.m. on the nation's #1 stations. We are NTI. Remember, it's fun to learn. It is fun to learn tonight, 6 p.m. After turf. We outside. We outside for Mafia. Listen for a wordy cause. You know, we support. We on heavy.
That's
Boom.
right.
Boom. We out. I know Indian cool because the boss is here. I don't know if we be done through the door. I'm out.
Equip every Bajan with the knowledge and skills to be citizens of good character, confident and creative. Bajans achieving excellence, competent in a digital world. Smart Barbados, we are aiming for every man, woman, boy, and girl.